question, Mr. President, to the witness. Nabanggit mo kanina na ang original price ay 24.5 million. Is that correct?
That is correct, Your Honor.
At dahil sa damage ng bagyo, binaba mo ang presyo sa 19.6 million.
Yes, Your Honor.
At ayon sa testimonya mo kanina, binigyan nyo din ng 15% discount.
Yes, Your Honor.
Correct. Ayon po sa computation ko, ang 15% ng 19.6 million ay 2.94 million. So 19.6 million less 2.94 million is 16 million 0.66. I mean 16 million 0.66. Bakit po 14.5 million yung binentang unit? Nasa na difference na 2.1?
Maliban po rin sa 15% ang binigay namin bilang discount dun sa maliit na sa shorter term payment scheme na kinuha ni Ginang Corona. Nagbigay pa po kami ng additional 1 million. Actually po, kung susuriin ninyo ang aming ang binigay namin sa kanila, ito lang ho yung special discount talaga na nabigay namin sa kanila. As I have mentioned, and nabanggit din po ni kagalang-galang na Senador Villar, noong mga panahon po na yon, naghahabol po kami sa aming production, sa aming quota. And I also mentioned about the Lehman crisis, the global crisis.
Yes,
And,
you answered that already kanina.
Yes, sir. So we gave an additional 1%.
Yung sinabi mo kasi is 15%, no? But the total is 25.5%. So, at 14.5 million ang selling price mo. So, yun nga, lumalabas na hindi siya 15%.
Well, 15% ho siya. And on top of that, nagbigay
Plus,
po ho
bigyan
kami
pa
ng
kayo ng plus.
additional. And also the
Additional,
marketing fee, we also subtracted that. That's about 5%. And also additional discount of 5%, which is 1 million. That was basically the only special discount that I gave to the client.
Okay.
Because it was, as I've mentioned, getting to be very difficult at that time. Really difficult. Senator Villar mentioned that earlier. In fact, just to also put on record, there was a case where we actually sold a house at 50% off in McKinley Hill. I just want to say this because kanina
Meron pa ba kayong ganyan? Baka
naubos na ho siya.
Senator Jinggoy.
Naghahanap pero naubos na. No, really, sa McKinley Hill po, kung if I may be allowed to mention it, because this is becoming quite unfair to us also. This is off record po, let it be off record, that we have model houses in McKinley Hill, 2 model houses, exact same layout, everything is pareho po. But the other one is finished, the other one is not. And due to some considerations that we had also, we were forced to basically sell it at 50% off. Magkatalikuran lang ho ito, exact same layout, exact same, but the other one is furnished, the other one is bare. At iyon po yung kailangan namin talagang ipaliwanag na ito hong unit na to is bare namin halos na ibigay.
Okay.
Kaya ho, iyan ang...
All right, thank you, Mr. Witness.
Salamat ho.
No more. Now, I would like to take advantage of this time to gently request the prosecution that before you bring your witnesses here, confer with them. I think there's nothing improper for you to confer with your witnesses so that you can order the presentation and especially the manner of questioning them. I hope you do not feel that I'm criticizing, but I noticed that you bring the witness, put him on the witness stand without any conferring with him as to how you are going to ask the question and as to how what is the subject matter upon which he was called to testify. So this is normal among lawyers. Before they come to trial, they confer with the witnesses. It's up to the other side, the defense, to cross-examine the witness whether they have conferred with you and whether you teach them what to say that they ought not to say. That's a proper line of cross-examination, but that does not mean that you are not authorized to confer with your witnesses.
Thank you, Your Honor. May we be allowed, Your Honor, to conduct a very brief redirect examination?
Please, go ahead.
Redirect.
Mr. President.
Opo. Mr. Witness, you mentioned that nung panahong binebenta nyo ito, hirap na hirap kayong magbenta dahil sa Lehman Brothers crisis. Tama po ba?
Improper, Your Honor, for redirect. Because that was not touched in my cross-examination.